What up, guys? It's your boy Beef. We're back again with part 8 of my Wurrzag the Great Green Prophet campaign, in which we enact the Great Green Prophecy upon the continent of Lustria. As you can see, we have a beachhead, we have a nice secured province here, we got walls here, we're going to have walls here very soon. At least, yeah, we're going to have walls there very soon. You got Gorok over here recruiting, and I want his strength rank to be higher. Right now it's only 28. I want him to get stronger. I want him to be in the top 10. I'm pretty sure top 10 is the biggest WAA. If I'm wrong, whatever. We'll still get a really good bonus. So I'm waiting for that. Wurrzag's going to bum rush Burgon next turn, because we're still going to recover if I'm outside the settlement. So we're just going to get over there. I'm sure our Lady Dubois is going to go over there. And it's 18 in that garrison, so we're going to probably need to jump in the underway to get close to that after the occupation of that, but it will be fine. It will be fine. There will be a battle at Tloxlan most likely. So, other news. We have Nubzub. You know, Nubby Wubby Zubby. Nubba Wubba Zub Zub. He's there. Ugluk the Arable. He's going to be taking the Great Desert of Araby from the Oracles of Sinch. And also helping them out, etc. that is, at El Kalabad. We have a Guzzler. He's over here. Aranessa needs to go. And then I think I'm going to try and peace out with Aranessa so as to get Ugg over towards the ultimate goal of Lustria. You know what I mean? So I think we need to keep Sartosa, as I was not able to trade it to them. But that could be because it's besieged. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway. Yeah, Greta doesn't have to move. He's just kind of being a visual for me. Let's get over towards Ugg, because I think that's where most of the action is going to happen early next turn. We're off. Alright, Fae Enchantress has declared war. They're already at war with Scryer, right? Yeah, they're already at war with Scryer, so there's no need to pull Khemri into this. I'll just have it be this way with me and Scryer fighting them in the north. Ugg doesn't really need to do much, though. We made Scryer a lot stronger, so we're going. War it is. Alright, migration. I don't really want growth and recruitment costs. That doesn't really matter to me. I would rather not lose 3 control all provinces, as we're going to be occupying a lot of new territory, and I doubt control is going to be too stable, so be gone. Manfred von Karstein. Can I reach her? Yeah, we can reach her. She might stand and fight. Honestly, Ugg may not have to get into the battlefield because, I mean, her army's pretty shit. You know what I mean? So, we'll see.
This is gonna be stabby.
Close victory, medium casualties. You know what? No, we're gonna get in there and fight. Let's get Ugg out here on the battlefield. Control large army. Nah, I don't want the garrison to get involved, really. We won't need them. We're gonna draw them to us with the Hammer of Gork so that we can minimize their range advantage. I hope you boys don't mind a healthy dose of Foot of Gork, because Ugg sends Wurrzag's favorite son Muncha up to the front lines to harass them in classic Orc Shaman fashion atop a beautiful war boar. And we are going to just lay into these guys, man. The Gork is strong. I was using, not Arcane Conduit, as that's a permanent thing, but I was using the Wand of Jet, and also, what else? Let's see, I see a little group over here. The Forbidden Rod is what else I was using. Nice little explosion here. I wanted to hurt the deck gunner unit. Boom. Destroying this unit, melting this one. And then all we have is deck gunners. They took a big chunk right there, right? And I got my boys here positioned for a flank eventually. I'm moving them back so they don't get spotted. And for the time being, we're gonna try and hammer these guys down. We're gonna hit them with a couple Foot of Gork, so I'll continue to accelerate a little bit as I'm kind of debating what to do here. Here we go. I'm trying to get them to readjust their lines, as that usually offers the best opportunities to use the Foot of Gork, right? You want to get them into a situation where they're jumbling up and they're bunched up units, as obviously you're going to inflict the most damage, right? So we're going to keep using him, moving him around, and I believe we get a good opportunity very soon. Yep, here we go. He's casting. He's waving his own version of the Squiggly Beast. And Foot of Gork's going to come in here and just ravage a couple of units. Ravage them. You can see all the damage done to those units there. Primarily the ranged units, Sartosa Militia, that would be a good target. They haven't really given me an opportunity to bunch them up, really, so I haven't done that. But Mancha here is doing an excellent job of harassing the enemy forces before they've even had a chance to do any damage to ours. You can see our boys are posted up over there, ready to fight. Ugg's big old domes up there. And the Squig Hoppers are waiting. They will definitely play a role with a nice little rear charge as Muncha continues to do his thing and try and find a good target for another Foot of Gork, which I'm sure he'll find shortly. As I could see a little bit of a bunch up happening. We prepare to cast a nice spell. Accelerate a little. There it comes. Here comes the Foot of Gork. Gonna melt some of these units. Boom! Crushing them. Crushing them. Look at the bodies. As proof of the pudding. And now they're marching on us. So she stayed back. She was like firing but missing pretty much all her shots. I don't know what she was shooting. And she doesn't have any ranged attacks. Perhaps a fireball? I don't know. But she was stuck there for a little while. And Munch is going to keep doing his thing, looking for another opportunity, which we will get pretty soon, I believe, over here. So let's get in a nice little sneak peek. Here comes a nice Foot of Gork. I really wanted to hit the Sartosha militia that was here. And sure enough, we will. Boom! And you can see these units are getting just absolutely shredded. They're basically routing. And Munch is now starting to retreat as he sees they have made their move. They are now officially running at us pretty hard. The deck gunners aren't doing too much. We got some artillery now raining in. Munch is going to look for another cast. We've all used the, we've used this together, so we're going to have to wait a couple seconds here. Our boys have reformed a little bit so that we're ready to charge. She's still just chilling, the salty hag herself. This would be a great Foot of Gork. I'm not sure if I get one in there. I hope I do. Yes, I do. Here it comes. Bang! Absolutely shredding a couple of units. And that's just what you want to see, right? You want to see massive blobs like that, and when they're advancing, taken down by a Foot of Gork. You want to lead it a little bit. 5 seconds before the spell really takes place. Just reforming the boys a tad bit, as they're going to start popping some shots in at us, but it's not going to do too much. Didn't even kill a unit. Yeah, I didn't want this guy doing anything. So there's one. And I believe we end up hitting him with another one. Haven't exposed our troops yet. Here they come. Here they come, just to cause a little distraction and maybe turn some units around, really make them concerned. As our artillery continues to ring out, we have another Foot of Gork coming in here. It's going to be real nice. Boom. Shredding units. Shredding units. Another Foot... Oh, big explosion here. Boom! Cracks up his own troops. So real nice way to destroy bloated corpses if you can, while they're already blobbed up. Little brain burster coming in here, melt this unit. And then the boys are going to charge. The boys are going to get in. Even Munch is getting in there. Yes, sir. So you're going to see attack orders start to come in here. I sent Mangy Marauders to start shooting at her. I felt like they could do a good job. As you see the boys get ready to charge. Trolls are coming in. Ugs coming in. Pushing straight through their line. Pushing right into the back line here. And they're not going to last very long. We got the Squigs coming in. Hitting them on the flank. The Squigs. Tongues out. Tongues out, boys. Yeah, a little debuff spell casted on us there, I think, by our Nessa. But everything's going real well here. We are melting units. You can see crumbling. Low HP. The boys are doing a good job. Eventually we begin to start fighting her. Cast Spirit Leech on her. And Nug's going to turn and face her. Take a big chunk out of her. With some fast Arachnarok attacks. And there it goes. There's the army losses right there. That Spirit Leech took all of the motivation out of her. And then we're going to continue to chase the boys down. I believe we continue to chase our Anessa down. So we will do so. The Squigs are going to come over here and just finish her off as we cast one more Spirit Leech on her. You're going to see her health start to drop here, and then that's going to be the end of that. And there she goes. Yeah, great victory there for Ugg. It was clear the prowess of Wurrzag's disciple Muncha just laid into this army. Our Ness is dead. Everybody did a great job. So let's go ahead and I believe replenish a full. As means I want no time to wait. Just her army is destroyed.
Nasty magic's ready.
Okay, regeneration when fighting at sea, yeah, that's still the same. Couple good items there. I'm gonna have to check out whether or not they have them equipped. Don't want to suffer attrition. Now, I want to see if they're willing to peace out.
Choose your next words carefully.
Absolutely, they
The
are.
swordfish has dry powder and is ready to fire.
Yeah, okay. Your head's in the sand right now. So, peace treaty, I think we're going to do it. Get a lot of money out of them, and then we're going to send Ugg over to... Plus, that saves us from Jackie the Brine doing whatever the fuck he's going to do down here. So, that's actually kind of nice. Yeah, we're going to get a peace treaty. I'm happy with just stomping on her and moving on.
A done deal.
Hopefully she officially learned her lesson. I mean, third time is, you know, that'll be the last time that she'd be crossing me. So I'm hoping that she learned her lesson. Could go back, get back here, but how many rank 7 units do we have? We're getting there. We're getting there, so I think I am going to do that. As the odd lads and the biggest and strongest would be useful in this particular force, as well as smash them faster. So her bed line here for Ugg will be worked on. Wild-eyed. I definitely want the Stinky Picasa to hit more. Muncha did a very good job that battle. I might want to be able to... I mean, that's going to be useful. He's going to get shot at quite a bit, so a little bit extra missile resist would help. And with that, I think we can... Yeah, technically it's shared, so I can start making my journey down.
Don't push me.
And I will. Plus, we'll touch that up as we go. He'll be landing at Poxmarsh hopefully soon.
Let's get stabby.
Nubzub. Just damage those walls, I guess.
Seize
Maybe... Actually, nah, don't. There's no point.
Away.
There's no point. Just move over here.
On it.
Keep your eyes peeled. Same thing with you. We can't go through Axolotl, so just come this way.
Looking for a fight.
I'll move the Rug Muncher over here. It's a small amount of movement range. Yeah, they're moving troops down here. How are they looking now? 20? 20 is good. 20 is good. They're going to only get better. This guy worries me a little bit because he could sail. That's why Ugg's going to hustle down here, right? We need Ugg. We need a second army.
Wurrzag, the great green
I think if I push through this person, then we can get to Toxton this turn. So I think I'm going to do that, actually, as opposed to leaving a weak garrison here exposed to an attack.
I will not blight my soul.
Because he'll run away, and we can't reach, but it'll put him under a lot. Well, that sucks he ran that way. Can I reach? No. But we're going to eliminate this guy, as we need to. Bye-bye. Sorry, buddy. Not really. Yeah, let's replenish. And
Let's take what
then
should
let's
be
move.
ours.
Let's move right here. Let's raid.
Wurrzag will do it.
More cool items. Another Forbidden Rod. That's good. That is good. So Schwatek. Money. Money, money, money. What do the medicinal plants do? Do they do anything for us? No. Okay. So just money. And we're going to destroy this faction. Tlox is okay. Don't need to build much here. We have money, I know, but we're still not in... We're not where we want to be. Oglok can't reach him.
I like it.
It's okay. We're going to move close.
Moving.
And we're just going to raid for some cash.
Wyvern's teeth, yes.
Let's see if any of those ancillaries can go on our boys here. He doesn't need the Forbidden Rod. Trickster's Shard actually can... Forbidden Rod's a good item, right? But it is a good item. But it would be better on a Troll Hag, and I want to get rid of this item. So, I guess we'll have to wait. Wand of Jet is good. That'll probably go on the other guy. Yeah, that'll go on Beard Taker. We're going to get rid of Scepter of Stability, because the Wand of Jet is solid. Okay, focus on ancillaries now. Pit Boss, yes. Anything that's available, really. Besides that, that's fine. And a Swindler. And then he's all loaded up. So this guy no longer is going to need that. He needs the Wand of Jet, as it's much better. Much better. And let's see if he needs any of these. Backstabber, he could use some, but we don't have anything available. No, okay. He's loaded up. Oglok's going to help make us some money. Jackie the Brine, we're gonna get rid of that now because peace. Just fell him. Am I going to do that anytime soon? No. No. I like getting rid of these things. Alright, Sartosa is Sartosa, right? I don't know if I want to upgrade it. Pardon me. Because I can't trade the settlement.
I'm busy.
So I'm stuck with it. So I may as well make it worthwhile, as it's a large settlement. May as well. Yeah. We'll do that. Okay, we got some scrap from that battle, and I kind of want to use it on those squig hoppers. As his army's all locked and loaded. Heroes not moved. If they're not moved, they probably don't need to be moved, so... Let's go ahead and see if we can use some scrap before we end turn here. Scrap saddles. Yeah, I mean, it makes them real fast and a little bit harder to kill, which they need, so... They'll be getting scrap saddles. They're the first thing I want to upgrade in this army, not so much these boys. And they already have a bonus versus infantry, right? Of 8. So making that 18 would make them infantry destroyers, and I believe that's what I'll do. It's 80 scrap, though. It's a lot. Alright. We're off to turn 79.
The Great Green Prophet, speak your words.
Grom hopefully wants to be friends. He does, and he's going to pay me a crap ton of money. That's awesome. So, of course, we're going to accept this. And hopefully he gets weak enough to a point where we can confederate him after this point. Alright, so Corone is attacking Clenskrier. I'll have to enter the war. Look at all this stuff. So many things. I hate when they give me all this information that isn't necessarily useful to me, although that's good. That is good. So Khemri is solidifying... Oh, wrong spot. Khemri is solidifying themselves right over here, which is great. Which is really what we want. That's so good. Alright, so we are going to take the settlement still with Oglok, and I'll do that first. I will do that first. And then I think we're going to head down into this area. Because the western jungles... It wouldn't hurt to have another province down here, right? We could still focus on expanding in the Southlands. Why not? So, we're going to declare war here. Am I not at war with any of you? I'm not at war with the last defenders. So let's see if we can squeeze a little bit of money out of Krokar. Yeah, we got some, so that's good. Before his inevitable war declaration, you know. Yeah, we're gonna want to push into the Southlands. There's a lot of good lands here for us, so let's take this out. Auto resolve, easy clap. Far too many casualties here, actually, but it's okay. They do have magical attacks, in fairness. So yes, we will be occupying. What's our replenishment rate look like? What does it look like? How about if I leave? I'll leave him in here for one turn so we can get to full officially. We're gonna need to move. Evasion. This guy's focus is straight up Arcane Conduit, Foot of Gork. No doubt. It'll help us immensely in the fights to come. So we have a lot of money, but I'm gonna save the money, not really do too much over here, as we're pretty much established over here. Ugh. Yeah, I'll get moving. We can just go here. Well, I don't want to take any attrition, really. Sorry, I don't... Well, actually, no. We'll be in our own lands anyway, so whatever.
Underway!
We'll get replenishment over here. Attrition doesn't really bother me. Okay. This might give us more movement range, and for that reason, I'm going to take it. Upkeep reduction. Okay. Okay, some money. Not the best item. I was hoping for something else. We're gonna pick up a bunch of these. There you go. We're gonna get that one. We're gonna get that one. And there's nothing else over here, but we'll get those two on our way over. Okay, okay. We're gonna get walls now, Tlocks. That's great. Money. Yeah, he's moving his armies up, so... They're going. They're going. They're going. It's so hard to blitz the faction before he comes over. Can I block him? You can block armies, right? Try and block Krokar.
You're the boss.
We'll see. The army's not impressive. Like, we can clap it, but... I just need to... There you go. There you go. That's good. That might buy us enough time if he can continue to do that.
so that we can destroy Bordelot officially. But for the time being,
I'll use me spells.
let's see if we have to fight this. I think I will, regardless. Yeah, we have to fight it. So let's hold
Let's
this.
smash 'em good.
Hold that in place for a second and finish up some stuff around here. Grutter. I guess go see what's up with Chakwa. Well, we could always just do this. Nothing. Can you wound him? Eh, whatever.
Tear the fleshy bits off.
It was worth a chance. She's gonna keep an eye on what's going on here,
Dumping there.
as I think that's very important. Masha's doing his thing. No need to worry about Masha. I do know what's here now. Just keeping an eye on what's going on this island. So, anyone else?
It's on.
The commandment here, I guess, for one turn can be with that, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay, before I end turn, it is indeed time to go ahead and sack. I'm probably just going to have to occupy and not do this, unfortunately. I could raise it. And maintain Joata. I can always send a lord, like a single lord over there to get it. And it's worth the money. And the scrap. Okay, alright. I'm probably going to raise the settlement, but let's get into this fight.
The Bordelot errant have taken refuge in Tloxlan. Wurrzag needs to remove them to enact the Great Green Prophecy. And I gotta say, boys, these towers hit hard as a motherfucker. I mean, you're gonna see Sly here once he gets seen. I mean, yeah, he's getting ripped up. He's getting ripped up by these towers. They're incredibly powerful. Let's just take a quick rundown. Base missile damage, that. Explosive AP. Only 10-second reload time. Like, Ugg might die. Ugg might just die. Who knows? He's getting real close. I got really worried about Ugg. So our boys are going to march up. You can see we've taken some damage here. There you go. Ugg took a nice hit. I believe Wurrzag's going to get ready to have him feel the power of Gork as a rebuttal for all of this very, very hard damaging tower. Luckily the biggin can just soak up damage. I mean, you can see, even after all that, he still has 14,000. And here comes Gork. Gork's response is to blow up these men-at-arms. Have them go away. Be gone. Be gone, peasant. See, our boys are going to line up here and get ready to climb these walls. Only a few units have taken some severe damage. Really just this one, and Ugg. But Ugg is now safely hiding in the corner, as the biggin is going to begin to break down some walls while we mount our ladders. We're going to mount these ladders. Our boys are going to climb. Our boys are going to climb right on up here and get ready to fuck up this garrison. This garrison pissed me off. These towers really pissed me off, man. Another foot of Gork just to destroy these units. I wanted them gone. Yeah, those streams aren't going to save you, boys. Be gone. They got erased. And now the boys are on the walls. Alright, you're going to see our boys are going to start climbing up here. Here we come. Here we come. We're breaching. We're breaching. Brain Burster, I believe, on an archer unit. And there you go. The boys are on the walls. It's time to chop. Choppers are ready. Where are they going to run? They're going to run into a wall of green. Of green muscle. And they're going to get chopped down. See, I'm just waiting for the knights to come down. We're going to land on these knights. The door just was broken open. That's beautiful. The big and C are going to come down and start fighting the knights errant in due time. They're launching some catapults at us. It definitely hurts. It definitely hurts. Trying to hit the biggin. It's a poor target. The archers are coming. Everyone's making moves. Got a little brain burster right in there to cause severe damage to this unit and clear up space for my boys to run up the stairs. Third march down here. Some biggins taking on Knights Errant, or Knights of the Realm. Knights of the Realm. But they'll go down. You can see they're going to get chopped down. The anti-large bonus and the quick, swift attacks is going to lead to them falling. Knights are going to keep dropping. Little foot of Gork on the back of this Knight unit here. I wanted to really see if we can erase them. You can see their health is depleted right there, and they're going to start getting chopped down a lot sooner. As our boys have now reached the floor, we're chopping knights down all over. I saw this archer unit running away. I said, no, no, no. You're not going to run away. Stay there for a second while the biggin does his thing. Right over here, I believe we cast an Here We Go. I want to boost my boys to take down these Grail Knights. So they have 137 melee attack. And as you can see, that's going to work out. That's going to work out pretty well. Every time they swing, they're hitting, and the Grail Knight's health is getting depleted. Depleted. Their physical resistance doesn't really mean anything. The Grail Knights, that is. So they're getting cut down. I also got an Itchy Nuisance on them, so they only have 14 melee attack versus 125. Nothing's going down. Another Brain Burster here. We're routing archers off. The boys are through. The boys are through, boys. Lots of boys being said here. The boys are through. Get in. Chop these archers down. This guy's eager. Knights are running off. The biggins over here just stomping on enemies. Now, yes, they're going to get some artillery shells in here. Effigy of the Git. The trebuchets are still going to, you know, be pesky. But everyone else is running off. We've done a great job so far in this battle. And now Wurrzag's going to come up here and start to mess around with this unit. Both of these units. We need to rout these guys off in order to win the battle, so... We're going to finish off quite a few of their actual men. They're going to get hurt. A lot of damage done to each unit. I believe we're going to get another cast in on one of them. Comes a little Brain Burster. Send some boys flying. And that's all we needed to do, guys. Army losses has been inflicted. Tlaxcalan has now been claimed as another major hub for the Savage Empire. So overall, very good victory. Their towers, I'll tell you what, their towers are really strong. They almost killed Sly. It was close. And they did do a decent amount of damage to this unit here, but otherwise, we really did blitz them pretty well, I would say. And with Gorok blocked, I'm actually going to occupy. I am going to occupy the settlement. I need that replenishment now, so we'll just occupy. Fireball is a good bounce spell. Let's see, I need the replenishment. I want to be at full strength when I fight Gorok. Which is bound to happen. It's just bound to happen. So yes, Lightning Strike, we were pushing towards that. We now have it. Nice. That will make the further pushing into this land much easier. Much easier. So yeah, with him, I think I'm just going to start going down here. There's not much we can do. Walls and growth. At Tlaxcalan, we want it to be protected so that if we get a war declared here, Ugg may go this way while Wurrzag pushes south. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure about that just yet, but we have him blocked. In Force March, you can only get that far, which is great, so we're going to continue to try and block him. He doesn't need to do much. He's close. Okay, let's go take a look at our other situations. We're waiting to sell that. And then he's going to press. He's going to press the Death Head Monolith, I think, into Tlaqua. And then we're going to try and start getting this jungle under control. We have Khemri here doing a good job. Our north is pretty safe. Still have Ekron just doing Ekron things. I'm not planning on doing much with it. I'm going to hold it, and if somebody attacks it, we have 20 units in there to defend it, so I will do my best to defend it, even though 3 of them are Skaven slaves. That's okay. That is just fine with me. Ugg has moved, right? Yep, okay. We have scrap, though. Don't forget the scrap. Let's get the scrap saddles loaded up on these boys right now. Gives them 98 speed. They're devastating. Alright, let's end turn here and see you at turn 80. So Alberic de Bordelot must have been recruiting over at the other site that he has. And I don't really know if I could beat him, honestly. I mean, Bordelot himself would be difficult to kill. I don't think I can. So I'm gonna accept this. I mean, it's Schwatek, it's fine. We're gonna come back and retake it, no big deal. No harm, no foul. Yeah, so they sacked it. They sacked it. Let's go take a look at him. Yeah. Which, that you know what? That's a stupid move. You want to know why? Because it gives him no time to recruit. 0 time to recruit now. And I'll just repair my buildings. And I'll press him. Because Gorok moved this way. So he's going towards the Awakening. That's okay. I was worried about him going there. Not so much over here. Fingers crossed Nubsub can do this again. Nope, not this time. That's fine. Didn't have to make it obnoxious Nubsub. Alright, so that's unfortunate. He can get pretty close to the Awakening. If he force marches towards the Awakening, I have the money to sort of recruit an army that is... Let's take a look here, I'll show you. We can recruit a bunch of these units. Just give him like an emergency army that we can use in the battle.
to take care of that.
Send
So
me to battle.
that's what we'll do there. I do like the red line with the greenskins. Their lords are already decent enough, right, to throw into the fray. So I'm gonna go down the red line. We want to get our boys. We want probably the boys. The boys and the big lads are probably where we're gonna go, as they are our primary damage dealing units. And from here, I'm gonna start moving. I wonder if I could jump across.
Now we're talking.
I think I definitely can, and that's what we're gonna do. We may get attacked immediately by green lizard men, but that's fine.
Marvel at my
I
pyramid.
would like to sell you the Great Desert of Araby for
Never achieve
that.
such majesty.
That's fine. No need to have it. Doesn't do much for me. I would just like to not have to worry about this area here. However, I may expand and form a colony here in this western jungles for sure. I think that could be used as a very defensible position. Because we're safe in the north. It's time to just move just in case you have to fight a battle.
Anything you say.
I'm going to take him out of that stance, and we're going to go here. What do we got? Alright. Let's explore. Alright, decisive blow, no need to fight it. We're going to put the Wayfarer. Speed plus 30%. Yeah, I mean, we could put it on Muncha, right? Yeah. Put it on him. No big deal. No big deal. I'm gonna take the money. And we should receive... Do we have to kill them, officially? No, okay. 8,000 from that, so that's awesome.
What?
And we're gonna continue to move. Right in here.
Yes.
We get a lot of replenishment in our home region, so we're just gonna chill, get that next. Perhaps not focus on fighting it next. The boys are closer, so we'll go our lads. I might even go sneaky stabbers, because squig herd units, do they count as squig herd units? Physical resistance would be nice for them. Why not? I think they count as squig herd units. Anywho, I think a cheaper Gaze of Mork, because it is useful against the certain single entity units. It's definitely useful against like a skink mage or something. Especially in a pterodon, if they're standing still for a second, we could take advantage of that. So we have a hero not moved, it's Rudder. We already hustled back here.
Look like Simon. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Albrecht's gonna get destroyed next turn. I would assume he's gonna go to Burgon. If not, I mean, frankly, screw him if he tries anything else. He's so annoying. I need him to go away so we could focus on Itza. Speaking of. Oh, it's so close, guys. So close. I believe the biggest was top 10, so let's hope he gets even to 9. We just want him to break into that number, and then I'm declaring a fucking Wa. Alright, off to turn 81. Okay, so Gorok did move. That's fine. Alberic is there,
I have seen the future.
being a little bitch. I'm gonna take his land, and then I think he'll try and attack me next end turn. As I'm gonna take it, decisive victory. No need to fight it. We'll get the recovery because we will be occupying.
Wurrzag, the great green
And then I'm gonna
prophet.
sit just outside the settlement, actually. Just make my way back here. Hopefully he attacks me. So we have secured the province, which is good. Don't need that. Not gonna upgrade that yet. It's good to secure the province, though. Almost got walls there. Tlox has walls. I mean, he might be going for Pox Marsh, right? It's the weakest point. Ugg has to hustle. Ugg has to hustle. I don't care if I get that or not. We just need to go.
This way.
I just need to go. I hope it's not going to count, I don't think. It's just going to let me know that I passed it, probably. But I just need to hustle. So Ugg next turn will be able to reach Pox Marsh, I think. Oglok.
This is my land.
Do we want the Death's Head monoliths? Yes.
The boys are pleased.
Right there. He's ready to go. We're ready to move with him. Oh, fucking Christ. Come on. Are you serious? Did they really just... There's no army here, so they must have just changed the fucking ways again. I mean, it's crazy. I wish I saw that before I jumped. Alright, well, anyway. He's not even at war with them. Alright, we gotta talk to... I could've just double-clicked, but we gotta talk to the Tomb Kings. Come on. Come here.
You come before greatness. It is normal to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna... Alright, whatever. We'll have to deal with that ourselves.
Of kings.
No ally missions? Burn off friend... Is he in that place? I'll accept, because I'll likely end up fighting him. And there's no other missions? No. Okay. Whatever. Really annoying that they decided to put that there. There's like nothing there. I could definitely spawn a small little bitch army to go take it, but... That's just frustrating. He's causing a little bit of a headache there. Alright, with Gorok here, I am going to go ahead and go into a bit of a mode. I'll get a cheap lord. Cheap lord.
Happy to help.
Start recruiting, well... Start recruiting Gobos, and then we'll give him basically everything I can here. Yep. And it puts us in the red, but luckily, you know, we have 20k. And yep, we're going. It's time. Wah. I'm gonna go weapon strength, plus 10%. And that's it. We're gonna try and take it out.
Let's take
The time has come. And now his army's gonna stay. I'm gonna just keep it. I mean, it's just gonna be this bunch of crap, right? But he can get 30 units, so we're gonna use him. And Ugg's gonna go, and then that should make his life easier over here as well. Everybody's moving. No upgrades. No upgrades yet. Perhaps that. It does give me a fair bit more money, and it's cheap enough, so I'll do that. But in regards to the other settlements... Doing a quick look around. Nothing yet. I want to conserve the amount of turns of red I have, so... We're off to turn 81. We'll see if Gorok attacks. I think he might think twice now. With Garsnag here. The one finger. Wonder what happened to the other 9. If they have 10. I don't know. But yeah. Here we go.
The war has amassed.
I know. Thank you. Okay. It hasn't fully amassed, but yeah, we're going. We destroyed a wolf den. Let's go take a quick look. It's gonna be money. He moves there. That's fine. Although I know my movement range is short, right? When you have the wall crewing. Which does suck. We'll take him down. Finish off his faction. Money. And then we're gonna need to keep moving. So there you go. He's destroyed. Which means I don't mind upgrading that. For more money. Now, Garsnag obviously can't recruit that now. I could get some Skelly warriors. Or maybe something like this. I have 14. What can I afford? What could help me in this battle? A catapult?
I'm well nasty.
I mean, a catapult isn't a bad thing.
You need help.
What does it look like right now?
Great.
A valiant defeat? Probably mostly because of him. Is he unbreakable still? No. That's good. That is good. I wish I would rather fight in my walls, though. I don't want to fight him on a field battle. I probably could beat him in a field battle. It would be difficult, though. I would have to really rely on some of these units to pull their weight against the likes of that stuff. Infantry doesn't bother me. No caster. We don't need a caster. Just thinking about this. Because, I mean, a catapult would help, right? We could draw them towards us and I could kind of manipulate the battle. Because this guy's army is a little more dangerous with these. They can do damage while we approach. And he's obviously moving every single army he has towards the Awakening.
Wurrzag.
So I feel like I'm going to have to fight that. And I will fight it. However, I am going to go ahead and get Clint Scryer. We're going to get a fucking catapult. Ah, shit. I thought it was like an instant recruitment. That sucks. Alright, so no catapult. Ugg's on his way.
Move.
And having Ugg here will help, obviously. It's going to be a difficult fight there. But it's necessary. This is... Well, yeah, the biggest, so you get 15% extra physical resistance. It's critical that we accomplish this WA. Just saw that as I was going by. Continue to hit harder. Oglock, what do we have here? They moved some troops back, that's fine. Still no military presence there. And we're doing a good job of eliminating them, so let's occupy the Death Head Monolith. Should be auto-resolve. Yeah. Again, a lot of damage done there, but that's okay. Our replenishment rate is fire. A war boar for Oglock. Yes, see, our replenishment rate's so good. Going with the boys. I want them to hit hard. Magical reserves to Arcane Conduit, please. Also, our WAAAAAGH recovers when we're in the settlement. So he's gonna go. Tlaq'wa's gonna go. And then the statues of the gods are gonna go. And that's gonna be great. That'll give us a nice province to work with Oglock. This is gonna get destroyed. I don't know how, when, but it'll go. I'm not really too worried about it. I'll just keep checking to see if he's recruiting an army, and I will act appropriately if he does. So, alright. Here we go. We're gonna have to fight this battle. I'm gonna get into it. It's just gonna have to happen. I definitely want to control large army. I want as many units on the battlefield as possible. Most of his army isn't that great. And if I can... We're gonna have to see. It's gonna be a tough one.
We are in for a tough battle. We are in for a very tough battle. Gorok is here. He's incredibly resistant as usual. We got the Spider Riders here. They're going to try and put some shots in on the enemy. And they're going to be a little bit clunky here, actually. They weren't really firing, so... And I don't have skirmish mode on. But we're going to lure in this unit of Cold One Riders. We're going to lure them in. As you can see, they're going to come close to catching us out as we are poisoned right now. As these chameleon skinks will slow us down. I forgot to take that into account. We got our wolf chariots over here. They're going to try and harass the enemy as much as possible. Not sure how well they're going to do, but they're going to do what they can. Launching some rounds in there. They got... Yeah, not a lot of damage done. But they're doing their best. We're luring these guys in. We might lose a spider there. He got caught up in the back. A couple spiders are caught. Not dead yet. But these guys are going to come in here. They think they're going to catch these spiders. I got my biggins and some trolls here, and they're ready to meet them. They're ready to meet these Cold One Riders, and they will. Unfortunately, some spiders are going to get caught in the fray, but the trolls are here. And the biggins. This is not where you want to be if you're a Cold One Rider. Surrounded by trolls and anti-large infantry. As you can see, a couple Cold Ones just running off without their riders atop. Some of them squeezed through as they were hell-bent on killing the Death Creepers. Hell-bent. Their army's moving up now. We got another unit here running ahead of the army. I have my biggins here ready to go. I have archers ready to unleash some fire on them. The boys are in a nice tight line. Archers behind, more rusty arrows. I got some units hidden around here. I do end up, to be frank, forgetting about them, but they will make an appearance. And these guys stayed over here, but they're gonna rout. They'll rout off soon. The spiders are doing what they can. There they go. There they go. Another battle going on over here between Cold One Riders, Trolls, Biggins, Orc Boys. The Cold One Riders are gonna have a tough time. But they're not really what I was concerned about in this battle, right? I was concerned about the Bastillodons, the Croxagores, and just the staying power of Saurus Warriors, because Saurus Warriors have great staying power. And I knew I was going to get stuck in a line, kind of like a straight-up line fight. It was going to be very difficult to really do anything besides that. I tried sending them out to shoot at them. Not really great ideas. They have, I think, 50 missile resistance. Chameleon Skinks get a ton of missile resistance. Croxagores are charging in. They're going to be problematic. The Bastillodon's problematic. Everything's problematic. These lizardmen are tough. These lizardmen are tough. Just a nice fight here on this line. Our line's set up. The boys are rowdy. The boys are rowdy. We had to rout this unit off again once and for all with these biggins. I have reinforcements that came in here and I forgot to move them. Frankly, I really did. But that's okay. I was very focused on this little area here. I was very concerned. As more Croxagores. They were overloading this flank. And I didn't really have a general response to it yet because I needed to keep my center so my back line's not exposed, right? So we're going to start focus firing some Bastillodons, some Croxagors. You could say this Croxagor unit's taking a lot of damage. It's because it's being focus fired right now. And their entity count's going to drop. It's going to drop a lot, as they're big targets and we can hit them easily. But that leaves their Source Warriors, who are very tough and durable units in their own right, a lot of time to cause a lot of harm, right? Biggins are going to come around, try and get a flank. We're still firing. These trolls are resting a little bit. Putting a lot of shots in. They used all their ammo and then decided to go kill themselves, so they went in there. Didn't have time to really react to that. As you can see, they're pushing us back. We have some fear routing going on, which is problematic, but they don't push through all the way. Big blob here. I believe eventually I tried to cast... Yeah, I see. I tried to cast a little something in here with my fanatics. But it just didn't do a lot. It got like stuck right here and then just didn't keep going. So our boys are taking hits everywhere. We're winning in this flank, which is nice. The trolls are going to come over here to try and support. Our WA's been activated. We're just holding on. We are just holding on at this point. It's just a slog. It's a tough fight. I knew it would be a tough fight. There's no real way to avoid it. If I had even one caster in this army, I'd be able to rip up these blobs. Like these Source Warriors, when they're in blobs like this, they go down pretty quick. But there's no caster here. Our general is surviving, doing pretty well. Yeah, he's doing alright. And it's just a tough fight. Trying to take down these chameleon stalkers. This right here, we got arrows flying everywhere. A lot of range damage being done. I pulled them out, stopped them from killing themselves too fast. And this line here is, it's wavering. It's definitely wavering. And here comes Gorok. He wasn't even involved. But we start just getting like mass fire into this blob, and we start doing a decent amount of damage here. Send them into charge because what the hell? Send the couple guys flying. It felt wrong not to use them at all, you know? It felt wrong. But we're just stuck in a real big battle. We got some guys coming back from running away. They get shredded easily, as melee is not their specialty. Arrows flying everywhere. We haven't moved the boys yet. I have not realized that they're there. And it's just real tough. I mean, we got a lot of their high-value targets nearly dead, right? There's only 3 Croxagors left here. That was a good cast. It eventually is going to reach some of our own troops, though, and cause a lot of damage all throughout this line. But it does kill quite a few lizard men, which they hold a lot more value than my units, so it's no big deal. Big battle like this, I'm suffering a little bit of frame rate loss, but we're doing a good job. We're firing shells into these guys. The Croxagors are basically dead. Like, they're going to start dropping real fast. With that much HP total, they're not going to make it very long. I have to move our boys back so they can keep shooting. And I believe we're going to start taking them out soon. I realize that they need to move, and that we need them to hit some rear charges, which would have been much more valuable earlier in the battle, and I probably would have taken fewer casualties. However, it's okay. We're doing alright. We're holding on. Sending the boys back in. They gotta fight. They peek. The Warlords boys. They're going in. Those little gits. Yeah, this flank is failing. Only the Lord and a unit of Orc boys are really standing. We're gonna continue to put fire in on them. Trying to eliminate a Bastillodon. The Croxagors are basically dead. And here come the reinforcements. We're finally moving them in. Everybody's coming out. Even the Moonhowlers, who suck. They're coming in. Big blob here. I mean, don't you just want a Brain Burster in there? Oh, I wish. But yeah, the Trolls are coming in. Good charge there. We got them all pinned in. This flank's okay. We got a unit of the Night Goblin Archers. They went in there to help. And here come our chariots. Here come our Boar Boys. The Broken Tusks. And they are very effective rear charge units, if you can keep them out of prolonged combat. That's really the big thing with them. Like, Boar Boys they're bad, right? Boar Boys aren't great, but you can make them work. Here come these boys. Nice little rear charge. Nice rear charge surrounding them. You'll see they're going to get hit pretty hard, but they're going to rack up some kills. But they are squishy, so they get chunked down. It's tough. We're moving everybody through here. We're just trying to inflict the army losses at this point. Because Gorok, let me tell you, you're not going to do any damage to Gorok unless you're freaking Wurrzag or the Biggin. Nobody's hurting that guy. That guy is a behemoth. He's a tank. The only reason we win this battle, I think, it's coming, the win is coming, you can see the balance of powers in our favor, is because this guy is not, this ability right here is not active. If this ability was active, there's no chance we would win. But here we go. Army losses, you can see, has been inflicted. A difficult fight, but we have beaten Gorok back. The Great White Lizard is running with his tail between his legs. So an extremely difficult fight. We eliminated a lot of their valuable targets, and we beat back Gorok's army. We suffered immense casualties. The Wall army's okay, our archers are fine, but immense casualties everywhere else. Some of our cavalry units were not brought into the battle until a little too late, probably, but we're okay. And obviously I will have to take, I believe, some replenishment. So, as Gorok is likely going to attack again next turn, or during the end turn anyway, right? So that gives him a trait that's alright, I mean, nothing crazy. Because you have Sakul here with another force, but Garsnag, you know, he did a good job. He's done a decent job. Let's make him hit more and have more health. Alright. He did okay. Obviously, we have Ugg here who needs to continue to just get closer. Get closer. And we're off to the next turn. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. Oglok, good. It's the Garrison Lord. I guess he's the one who's not moved. I wonder if we could defeat
Ready for bossing?
this army in an auto resolve. I'm gonna check. Yeah, Pyrrhic victory high. I don't think I need to auto resolve it. I'm gonna get in here again and try and finish Gorok.
Garsnag, the sneaky git that he is going to try and take out Gorok. Now, I don't know if we can do it, but right now I'm going to harass the enemy as much as I can, trying to inflict damage. Really trying to take out the Bastillodon and the Croxagores as early as possible. We're going to accelerate this a little bit, as not much is going to happen at this point. We're just going to continue to draw them down, draw them towards us, kind of let them touch us and then run, touch us and then run. I think I could take this unit out, right, if I try and, like, overload them. So I was going to try and do that, is overload this unit. As you can see right here, chariots do a decent job of running through them. Trying to just take him out. They're doing stop, drop, and roll. It's not going to work. Squiggy boys are coming in. And these are highly damaged units, right? I figured we could take them out. Squig, send a couple lizards flying. That's a really good charge. It's a really good charge and escape. That was a very nice charge and escape. Now, I want to continue doing that. We got this guy in here. Shouldn't have done that. He's going to get creamed. The Warlords boys are here. The reinforcements are just now arriving. Sending Archer Fire in. Right now, I'm just like trying to pick the right engagement with our agile units. We're trying to move them out, avoid like direct prolonged contact with these Saurus warriors, as they will beat us. And Gorok himself, you know, I don't even know if we're going to do anything. Gorok is incredibly tanky. Gorok is incredibly tanky. I mean, the guy is next level. I'm surprised we beat him the first time we fought him. So here we go. Reinforcements, 960 troops coming in to support against maybe 100 if they're lucky. Lizardmen? Okay, yeah, 100 and odd, 120 odd lizardmen. All right, we're trying to kill them. We're gonna try and get this unit right here. Hitting them with a nice charge. The Moon Howler's coming in to basically instantly die. Everybody's charging in. I sent the Boar Boys to go finish off this Bastillodon. That's something they should be very good at. Let's watch his health drop. Yep, the Boar Boys definitely can take out a single entity monster like a Bastillodon. It's definitely something they're capable of. Bye-bye, Bastillodon. Yeah, but this unit of Spearmen, though, they're hanging on. The Moon Howlers have suffered an insane amount of casualties. Insane. He came back. We sent him in to fight. We're launching some arrows over here. Gorok's doing his thing. The Croxagores here are getting killed. We basically finished them. The Croxagores are about to be eliminated, I believe. This guy here, he thinks he can run. He's unfortunately not going to be able to run away for him. Very ancient life he must have lived, all to get taken out by a goblin. He's running. He's going to make it. Maybe he will make it. Look at him. Look how lucky he is. The crocodile boy. This goblin wants him to stop.
Ah! Anyway, so yeah, we're going to try and continue to cycle charge. These guys suck. We're going over here to try and overload these units, and it takes way longer than it should for 18 and 24 units to get melted right now. And they do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Gorok still hasn't been touched. He regenerates faster than we can even do damage to him. I believe that Kroxigor came back to die. Here he comes. Brave lad. Another charge right here into the side of a unit. It's pretty good. Should be very good, right? Just off collision damage alone. That should have done more, I think. Got the WAAAAAGH activated now. I'm thinking, alright, this battle's basically done. They're gonna run away. Kroxigor coming on in here. He wants to die. Yeah, he wants to die. Finish him. Yep, granted his wish. Kroxigor down. The rest of these units here are gonna get picked apart, right? They're gonna slowly but surely get picked apart. I'm gonna accelerate this a little. As we're gonna throw in charges. Just kind of dogpile on all these units, right? These units are all separated. They don't have much left. This unit's just hanging on, bro. We're going to continue to beat them down. As you can see, Gorok's doing great. 115 kills, 118, 21, 23, 25. The guy just keeps rising and rising and rising. And at this point, everyone's routed. I'm like, alright, it's time for Gorok to go. Let's start shooting him. And then I realize, oh. Let me click on him. The guy has an insane amount of resistance to missiles. So, alright, that's not going to work. How do we go about this? Maybe the big ones can inflict enough damage, perhaps. Perhaps, right? You know, just like, because they do hit pretty hard, and when they actually do land a hit, sure. But no, they get absolutely chunked. Chunked. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just like, alright, I have to just send in everybody at this point, I guess. We're going to try and shoot them some more. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You can see it gets down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The guy's regeneration is insane. He's coming over here to take these guys out. It's not going to happen. I'm like, alright, maybe if we just dogpile on him with hundreds of troops, we'll eventually chunk them down. I throw everyone in. I throw the squigs. I throw the boar boys. The squigs are getting killed. They're getting murdered. Durkat squigs are getting absolutely murdered right now. And look, you can see, it gets down, and it's right back up. It's just right back up. So eventually I basically called it, and I said, no, we're not going to win this battle. We're just not. I'm not going to sit here and watch my entire army get killed by Gorok. You'll see I make that decision, I think, pretty soon. I think the squigs die first. I mean, the guy's not taking any damage. The squig gets in there, he gets chopped. It's over. I was like, this is not going to work. My high-value targets that could actually do damage to him weren't going to do damage to him. So eventually we pull out of this. You know, I guess I'll accelerate until that point. We pull out, I start retreating. I'm like, everybody, let's just get the fuck out of here. It's time to go. We aren't going to win. And then I realize, oh shit. You'll see. Keep it on fast. He has 32 speed. He has 34 speed. I'm like, oh shit, he's even going to kill Garsnag? Like, don't kill Garsnag. So we stop them, we try and shoot at them. It doesn't matter. Eventually we do end up getting away. And Gorok gets to live for one more day. So there's clearly only one way to defeat Gorok, and that is by cycle charging with the biggin and Wurrzag, because, dude, I couldn't do any damage. I ended up just losing a couple units because I had him surrounded, right? And he regenerates too fast. So anyway, it counts as a defeat, but we eliminated all of his forces, so it's just Gorok sitting here now. It's definitely upsetting. And I don't know, I'll just continue to start recruiting goblins, I guess, if I can. But I guess that's a win, right? It's just Gorok now, and you can't kill the guy, bro. You just can't kill the guy. 5 ward saves, whatever, but right, 53 physical resistance. He's at his cap for missile resist, right? In terms of standard missiles. He's got 45% ward save for spells, right? So any casting on him won't do much. The guy is a tank. The guy's it's just insane. He has perfect vigor. You could throw him in a fight and he will never die. So yeah, we're gonna be blitzing Itza, and it's gonna be an excellent thing. We're gonna need to take it because he's a problem. He is a problem. Alright, Nubsub. Block this guy. Yeah? Yes. Maybe? Maybe we could block Sakul? That would be great, because then he couldn't reach the awakening.
Let's get stabby.
Now, let me be clear, though. It doesn't matter. I think Gorok can take the awakening by himself.
Nasty maggot.
But I don't think the AI would do that, so that's good.
Now's the time.
Okay, heroes not moved. We got a skill point here for Garsnag. Yeah, just, I guess that's fine. And I think that's all we can do, right? He's moved.
I'm dead for feet.
We're gonna go for Schlonhopek with Wurrzag to sort of pin them in 2 lanes here, so that Ugg can focus 1 lane alongside Garsnag, and Wurrzag can focus another lane. Yeah, okay. That's the move, gentlemen. We're on... you know what, actually? Sure, yeah, we're on the next turn. We're on the next turn. Okay, Slay the Bloodsucker. Waller Lichmore. Armor of Fortune's nice, so... Oh. Well, I'd have to, like, wound him.
I'll crush them all.
Where did they go? Guess they're in there. What's up with this big green box? See that green box? It's strange. Anyway, I'm definitely going to set myself up for next turn at the bare minimum. We are going to be moving towards Tlaqua, I would imagine. It's going to be a problem here, public order, but I'm not going to take attrition. I would prefer to just go to Tlaqua. Maybe he's the Statue of Gods. Okay. Still nothing there. Sartosa has achieved its upgrade. I'll go growth, actually. Money. And I'll upgrade it some more. Ugg. Ugg has landed, guys.
What a soaking head do you want?
My entire Wa army is destroyed somehow. Garsnag. Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet. I think if I'm over here raiding
Who likes it?
at first, I think it'll draw troops up towards Schlonhopek. They may want to come and deal with that problem, right? Because Gorok's gonna recruit. I would prefer to block this army. Sakul.
Best idea yet. You're the boss. Yes, boss.
Good job, Nubsub. He can have to force march if he wants to do anything there. Rank up for Nub. Clean corruption out, buddy. Alright, can I get... Okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we can get into the Awakening
What you want?
with Ugg, and I will. And I think that's going to make them think twice about what's going on here. His army, for now, I don't need them. They're terrible. I'll keep them, and I'll keep them, but I'm going to get rid of them. I'll keep these guys. And we're going to start giving him, I guess, a Gobbo crap stack to just follow Ugg around. Because why not? You know, just why not? Alright, anything here? Dragon, money. Don't need walls here yet. Tloxlan's really the first stop for anybody who's going to invade, so... Don't need to really get any of these to tier 3 first. We'll focus on Tloxlan tier 3. We still have money. We're not that far in the red. Heroes, heroes, heroes. Nothing going on at Chakwa. Go take a look at Shottle. Why can't I click on you? Oh, there you go. Take a look at the marks of the old ones. As you can see, Hugum Red Axe is here. And Clan Spittle doesn't look like they're going to last much longer. Which is okay. We have 18 turns to get to Itza. That's doable. It's very doable, as I'll be at Schlonhopek, I'll be at the Blood Swamps and Shottle, I think within the next 5 turns. So, at this point, gentlemen, I'm going to call this the end to part 8 of the Great Green Prophecy. We will pick back up with this Wa, see how far we get, as we will get an excellent reward that I likely will not change. I mean, other Was, will they be called? I'm not too sure. This is really my goal with the Wa, was to get this. So, with that said, enjoy your day, night, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you watching, and peace, guys.